Okay, Grady, you first day yesterday. We saw some photos. You're wearing the gear. You're getting up and down. What was it like? I mean, you've been waiting a long time.
I mean, it all felt welcome. I mean, it was a long time in coming. It was my siblings that have been there, just me being up in Lawrence the previous years, but to actually get here and finally be in the player spotlight is just, I'm in awe still. So you get used to it, but yeah, every day moving forward is just a blessing.
Hey, KJ singled you out yesterday as somebody who brings a lot of energy to the locker room. I wonder if that's by design, or if you know why he says that, or is that your game, or what?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna bring my energy, bring my humor and everything like that. But yeah, KJ's right by me in my locker, so that's probably why too. But yeah, I think right after that, I made a TikTok with him and Kyle. So it's just, I mean, an event all the way around. So I feel that's gonna make our team a lot better with, just the chemistry when you're coming in and guys like that. I feel like our whole team is. There's no really guy that's just alone and quiet like that. So I feel like that makes it that much more fun.
I'm sure you felt like you're a part of this program, organization, team the whole bit for a while now. But they're defending the title. It's a totally new team for a lot of people. What's that like, stepping into that role as a freshman and having to kind of juggle that?
I think I wouldn't really say it's as pressure, but I feel like I can use. I mean, there's obviously going to be some pressure with obviously the championship coming back, but I feel like if I use that pressure as something good and to build off of is what can really help me and our team with, there's always excitement in Lawrence, but to add like that championship, like you said, just adds that much more. So I feel like we can use that to our advantage and have a fun season.
Okay, you publicized the note that Coach I left you. What did that kind of mean to you to have the first team All-American?
Yeah, it meant everything. I mean, I got in there and my whole family, even like Coach Q, because he's the one that told me to look in there. He didn't even know till that day when they got in there, but he said, look at the top drawer. I opened it, and there's just a picture of him. It was just a signed card, so I was like, thanks, Coach, for the autograph, and then picked it up, but then turned around. It was a cool message for me, and to see that, and then see my mom's reaction was just really special.
And even going back to last year, I guess, what was kind of your relationship like with him?
I mean, it was great. He was obviously someone I came to with a lot of advice when I go on my visits, and even just texting him with some of the guys he's worked out in the summer that I kind of worked out previously, and just always having that connection to bounce things off of him and get like advice, like I said, is just huge.
What are your goals for yourself? I mean, year one, you've had a lot of time to think about it.
I think my goal is just to be prepared, like right at the get-go. I mean, Coach Self kind of told me when they're trying to figure out who's coming back, who's not, that if some certain guys leave, which I did with CB and all them, that I got to hit the ground running, and I don't find that as a bad thing at all. Like, that's kind of what I look forward to. So, got to get thrown in the fire early, and I look forward to it.
Yeah. Is there anything you need to do between now and the start of the season to make sure you're as ready as you can be for that?
Definitely just the physicality in the Big 12 and just college basketball all the way around is something. I mean, everyone can get used to, but for sure me, just get in the weight room every day, and with guys like Coach Ramsey, they're gonna build us. So I'm not worried about that.
Grady, it used to be, freshmen would come in and they're freshmen. Someone like yourself played for USA basketball.
Yeah.
You've been all over the world. You got the accolades. I mean, does that help? Does that make you feel less like a freshman and more like, hey, this is just the next step sort of thing?
To be honest, like me personally, how I feel about that is like, no, not really. I mean, I feel like I can always come in. I don't ever feel like because of my accolades I'm any different from anybody. I always feel like, because I came in the locker room and I was looking around, and I've been there multiple times, but like you said, to be actually the player and to see it as just a whole different feel, and I'm always like a little kid when I get to new things, so I'm never gonna think I'm like any better than anyone. So.
Building off of that, I mean, do you notice when you're seeing yourself on like 2023 mock drafts for the NBA? I mean, do you see that stuff?
Kind of like I said earlier with the accolades, it's just, I wouldn't say I'm getting used to them during the high school season, but I would see something and I would take it more as like a motivation to work harder, and yet to see that was huge. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, to be honest, but just to be recognized, it's a blessing.
What do you think of this freshman class?
I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, me, Wilder, and Ernest are the only ones here right now, but Zuby and MJ will get here later this week, so just bring them in and show them, all the fun that we're having right now. It's gonna be fun class.
And you know MJ pretty well, don't you?
Yeah.
How about Zuby?
Zuby, yeah, I know. I've actually got to know him a lot better this year. But yeah, MJ, me and him are gonna be roommates, so he's in the room next to me.
Oh, okay, cool. How would you? What do you How would you define the class? What do you think you guys bring as a group?
A ton of energy for sure, and just to be honest, a lot of guys that are like experienced. Like I know we're freshmen, but most of us played on like the prep level.
Yeah.
With MJ at his prep schools, my prep schools, and Zuby. I've just seen him at his school, just over energy. Just guys that are coming in ready to go.
For you, I guess, how closer did you get with MJ and Ernest at the McDonald's game, and how does it kind of help you guys get acclimated here?
Yeah, I think not only at the McDonald's American game, but like just some of the, like I said, prep school games in the past that year. We met just kind of at tournaments and just seeing each other, and yeah, we kind of keep that contact. We have our group chat, and when it led into the McDonald's All-American game, we already had that kind of relationship already built. So like right when we got there, we were already hanging out and just having fun, and yeah, just little stuff like that just builds that chemistry, and even more into college.
Coach Barnwell mentioned that you're talking about your personality, but he said you're a pretty goofy guy. Do you think that's fair? You think it's fair?
Yeah, so you can go check out my TikTok. You can follow that, and you'll see that.
I think he told me to ask you about, some videos you made with housemates, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's all on TikTok, yeah.
Okay,
it's just dances. It's just something I like to do away from basketball, with basketball, anything really. Just my personality.
You want to go get the wine?